Sally McNeil looked distraught as she was led into a Vista courtroom to face charges that she murdered her husband. Ray McNeil was a champion bodybuilder and a rising star. Sally McNeil was also a bodybuilder. Ray McNeil was killed by 2 shotgun blasts Tuesday night, and Sally McNeil told police it was self-defense.
Not guilty plea.
Her lawyer entered a plea of not guilty and said the couple's long history of domestic violence and even a restraining order would weigh heavily in her defense.
Oh, I think it would be quite significant.
What we don't know yet is what role steroid abuse may have played in the case. Oceanside police have confirmed that they did find steroids in the McNeil's apartment. Also that Sally McNeil told them she'd used steroids in the past and that her husband was currently using steroids. But police don't know yet what role steroids may have played, if any, in this tragedy.
And I tried desperately to get her off.
C.C. Sanders is a former steroid abuser and a friend of both Ray and Sally McNeil. He says steroids can make users aggressive and irritable, especially when a bodybuilder is in training for a competition, as Ray McNeil was this week.
If steroids were involved also, it makes for an explosive and volatile situation.
I just don't want anything taking away from, the fact that it was a domestic dispute.
To Byron Brooks, Ray McNeil was a hero, and he doesn't think the real tragedy should be overshadowed by speculation about steroids.
Okay. What's that have to do with that? He's dead now and he's gone, and he was a professional bodybuilder. I don't want his name tarnished.
Meantime, Sally McNeil is being held with no bail. Chris Saunders, News 8 Vista.
Sally McNeil walked into court on her own. She was out on $250,000 bail for her trial. It lasted 3 weeks. It took the jury less than 3 days to reach a verdict.
We, the jury, in the above entitled cause, find the defendant, Sally Marie McNeil, not guilty of the crime of first-degree murder in violation.
She sobbed, but then her face froze as the verdict continued.
We, the jury, in the above entitled cause, find the defendant, Sally Marie McNeil, guilty of the crime of second-degree murder.
McNeil and her husband Raymond were well-known bodybuilders. On Valentine's Day 1995, McNeil took out a 12-gauge shotgun and shot her husband as he was cooking in the kitchen, reloaded and shot him again as he stumbled for the door. According to the testimony, they had a stormy relationship. According to the defense, McNeil was a battered wife who used the gun in self-defense after continued abuse.
The defendant is anything but a battered woman. She's one of the most violent people that I've ever prosecuted, and calling her suffering from battered woman syndrome is the abuse excuse.
The jury agreed.
She had a lousy life, particularly her 2 marriages and so forth, and it was our opinion that most or all of the battering was provoked by her. She was very aggressive. But when you read the law on murder, just because you're abused or slapped, it doesn't give you the right to kill somebody unless your life is in danger. And we came to the conclusion that, she had many other options other than to murder him.
Sally McNeil was led out of the courtroom, this time in handcuffs. She could get 15 years to life. Carol Hassan, KFMB News 8.